No,
Yeah.
it's a great way of putting it. I think one of the challenges of therapy is that certain terms get to be overused. I think of self-care,
Mm.
boundaries. Some of these terms are just kind of thrown around, and while I think that it can be great for decreasing the mental health stigma, I think there can be some confusion around what are these things? How can
Yeah.
we define them? How can we apply them in a practical way? Things like that.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I think we spoke last time about how boundaries, self-care, they're kind of buzzy and trendy and really sort of, yeah, a little bit overused perhaps in that, um, yeah, we maybe just want to take the time to sort of define and understand them more deeply. I think also that there's so much talk about self-care. There's so much talk about sort of these ways of promoting well-being that sometimes can be hard to actually implement into practical use, right? That it's all very well to offer, hey, you should be doing X, Y, and Z. You should be doing all sorts of the self-care types of activities. You should be exercising, you should be eating well, you should be journaling, you should be connecting with friends and social supports. Right? These are the sort of there's more, right? There's like a whole
Yeah.
spectrum of ways in which self-care is important and it is important. But I think that it can also just feel like a lot to fit in, to sort of have the time and space for, and to then really know and intentionally feel that it's helpful to you individually. It might be sort of too broad or general a suggestion that people are trying to do. Like I have clients who talk about journaling and they talk about it in a way that's sort of like a chore that like, okay, I haven't journaled in a while, or I used to do it and now I don't. And I like to explore with them that then the expectation they're holding is that I need to do it every single day, or I need to do it in this particular way for it to count, for it to be helpful. And I don't think that it should be that rigid, right? I think to really understand what journaling does for you, which could be to really be an outlet for thoughts and feelings that you're just holding in a swirl, sort of even just a brain dump, right, is like an act of journaling. Or like a really more explorative process for you to reflect, to sort of think deeper about some of the things that you're holding, that could be a use of journaling that is in service of self-care and self-regulation. So I just like to, yeah, I like to poke at when people say that, like I haven't done it or I used to. And I suggest and hope that people can just see it as one tool to pick up when they need it or when they know, here's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling overwhelmed or I'm feeling flooded with thoughts and feelings. Um, or I'm feeling confused and maybe I need to sort of tease out what I'm feeling more clearly for myself, that's where I might turn to writing, right? Or something in that realm of journaling. So that's an example, right, of something that people tend to say, do this. This is a self-care activity, but we really want to understand what that means for us individually, and then we really want to know that it's something that can sustainably and practically fit into life.